Good morning, y'all. Down here on the James River today. Sunday, I think it's August 2nd. Yeah, August the 2nd. On the James River. And we got some rain coming in a little bit. But I figured I'd sneak down here real quick and see if I could catch a catfish. Before the rain moves in, since it's cloudy. Be a good time. Good time to catch a catfish right quick. Let's get a couple rods rigged up real quick and some bait in the water, and we'll see what happens. I got some worms, but I'll probably start off with stink bait just to get something out in the water fairly quick. And there we go. Some stink bait. 2 or 3 ounce weight, and treble hook, and a ball of stink bait. Get some lines in the water and see what's gonna bite. I'll do 2 of them, and then I'll throw a night crawler on a hook and see what happens. In these conditions, it really shouldn't take long to catch one. They had a catfish tournament down here not long ago. May have been last weekend, matter of fact. And the guys caught a few decent fish. But nothing crazy big. Alright, we got that in. The stink bait makes a mess. And it stinks. Whew. We got that going. Let's get a night crawler in too. I brought a bunch of poles, so I didn't know how long the weather would last, but it looks like the time I got down here, it looked like it's gonna move in faster than what it was when I left the house. So what I got going on here? Oh well. It will work. Let's throw a worm on it and get it out. I ain't got time to be picky today. Hopefully none of these rods will get hung up. I got a brush pile right here where I'm fishing. It's a hole about 7 foot deep. It's got some structure in it. I guess time will tell. Anyway, we're in the water and fishing, so we'll see what happens. It's kind of weird because the breeze is blowing me back upriver. I'm actually anchored off. My anchor is downriver and the breeze is pushing me back upriver. Which I don't mind as long as it keeps the boat in one direction. I just hate when the wind is blowing and you're just spinning around in circles. I need to throw an extra anchor in the boat for when I'm out here catfishing. I can throw an anchor off the back and it'll help hold the boat still. I didn't think about it. But I'm not going to be out here long anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Let's see if we can catch a couple catfish pretty quick and put a ring moves in and load back up. A little bit more line out on that one. Had 2 other boats up there when I put in, and a couple kayakers. Really, nobody's out here. I guess they're scared of the rain, scared of the storms coming. Let's take a look and see how much time we got. It's possible the bulk of the rain might miss right here. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. I was coming down river right here to the 288 bridge. And one guy, he was set up right in the dead middle of the river where a big sand flat came in on the right hand side, where a lot of people always slide the boats up on and just kind of hang out and party and cook out and stuff. And he's sitting in the middle of the river with a bunch of lines out and kind of forced everybody pretty tight on the left hand side of him. I don't know what he was thinking. Just no common sense whatsoever. No bites yet. Man, that looked like a good spot over there too. Like I said, with that brush and a little deeper hole, but 6-7 feet deep compared to the rest of the river here, which is about 3 feet deep. We'll give it about 5 more minutes, and then we might have to find a different hole. I know I can probably go right down to the bridge and catch some small ones. I was looking for something a little bit bigger. 8 to 10 pounds would be nice. I'd love to go all the way down to the dam, but that's an 8-mile ride. If it starts pouring down rain, that'd be a miserable trip back. Man, you would think it'd been a catfish over there cruising, kind of looking for something to eat. Oh, there's a bite. There's a bite. We might have a little action. He's maybe finally sniffed it out. That was a bite. Looked like something from a small one, but I ain't gonna complain. There he is biting again. We'll see if he'll take it and run with it. Yep, there he is. Yep, he's on. So let me get this line tightened up. We're gonna fight this one. We are hooked up. We are hooked up. Let's see what he's gonna be. Come on, buddy. We are hooked up. Right there. Like a little blue. A little blue. Get the hook out of his mouth. One little blue catfish. I don't know, maybe he might make 2 pounds on a hard day. A slimy little rascal. Get the boat back turned around now. Let's get my other lines right. There's one. Let's throw the line back out and see if it's another one in there. Put some fresh bait on it. Now that bite came from right out in the hole, in the dead middle of that hole. I've got one line sitting on the edge, and I've got a line with night crawl on it sitting on the flat beside the hole. But that one came right out the deep hole. I would have brought my jet boat out here, but I tell you, I'm just so impressed with the fuel economy of this 99. The thing is crazy for fuel efficiency. I'll throw that right back over in the hole. Got that line. I don't know how the boat's gonna sit, but if it's gonna sit sideways like this, I'm gonna move this rod over here. And we'll just have them all lined up on one side. Well, that was one blue catfish that came fairly quickly. So, let's see what's in here. If I get this stink bait off the floor, I don't want to be stepping in that. Man, hope it didn't. I don't think so. I'll throw my socks away if I step in that. I see the dark clouds starting to come in pretty thick. But then the sun comes out too, so it's hard to say what's going to transpire here. Look like the rain might miss us, but it might spread out wider as it comes up this way, and we may have to make a run back for the ramp here soon. Hear the church bells. The one good thing is when you're down here and there's nobody here, if bad weather comes up, you don't have to worry about waiting in line about an hour to get your boat on the trailer. If it's a pretty summer day and thunderstorms start moving in, everybody rushes to the boat ramp and you got 50 boats sitting there trying to get on the trailer, and you end up getting soaked anyway. You might as well sit under the 288 bridge for an hour. But being it's just 3 boats down here, I can make a run for the ramp and wouldn't take long anyway to get on the trailer. I'm really surprised nothing has hit that night crawler. I've got one of those inline rattles on that night crawler. I don't know if that helps or hurts. Some lakes and stuff, I think it helps a lot, but I don't know about as far as in my area. I don't know if it's something that'll spook the fish or what. Alright, where's the big catfish? We want the 10 pounders, the one we want. It looked like if it was one that came upriver looking, smelling the bait, it looked like it'd been a couple more to follow. Need to get down to the city of Richmond and do some catfishing for the big fish. But I need some brim. If I go, I want a bucket full of brim to take for bait. I went to another little small lake the other evening and thought I was going to find a nice little honey hole, but I tell you, a little public lake, and I think probably everybody in the Three Brothers have already been there. And that lake was wiped clean. It was really nothing left in it. I don't think you could have took a box of worms and a bobber out there, and if you spend all day, you may catch 2. And just, it had been wiped clean. So I got to hunt around and find me a little honey hole for some small brim. Or I can take me a bucket of brim down to Richmond and turn a little fish into a big fish. It ain't nothing but a food chain. We'll start pulling in. Still got my worm on that one. This one might be hung up. I hope it ain't. Nope. We are good. Anytime I'm fishing areas that I know it's a lot of brush and stuff, I try to pull my lure up pretty rapidly with a strong tug when I start pulling it in, and it helps get it higher in the water column so that you're not dragging it through all the stuff that's laying on the bottom. Less likely to get hung up. Most of the time it works. All right. We're packed up. Check the radar one more time. See what kind of window we're working with. We'll run down a little ways, maybe a mile or two. I don't think I'm gonna go to the dam quite yet. So let's go. All right. Well, that was a little bit of a bumpy ride for y'all. Let's see if we can get you adjusted back a little bit. Probably a little better, huh? That one, we'll put a little more dip bait on this one. We'll fish another hole right here. This is one years ago. I had it was a 1966 Miracraft boat, and probably one of my first bigger boats. It had what did that thing have? A 28 horsepower, I think. I think it was a 28 SPL, what they called it, but it was actually a 30 horsepower power head. And old aluminum tin boat, V-hull. Had the windshield that went all the way around the front there with a little console, little dash in it. Pretty cool boat. But me and my son, we used to come right here to this hole. When he was little, boy, we'd catch a lot of 2-pound catfish. Quite a few, matter of fact. That was fun times. We'll see if it's still the same. See if it's still a decent amount of little small fish in here. You never know, it may be a big one sitting in the hole. Let that out, because I don't know if it's hung up on something. The only downside to this little spot is a lot of big rocks down in the bottom. And your weight will go down in there and wedge between the rocks, and then you hung up. That's the only downside. But if you get a fish, the fish will bite the hook and help you get back up, because the fish is going to be pulling your weight and you're going to be pulling, so you basically pull it all back up from two sides. And we'll see. Hopefully I don't lose a whole setup right here. It's been known to happen. River's short choppy today. Even riding along, man, it's just bump, 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 bump. Just like scooting across the ocean. Go ahead and move my boat around and let a bit more line out from these reels. We'll give it a few minutes and see what's going to bite. It looks like I got about 25 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes for the rains here. So. This probably will be the last set. Then I'll go ahead and load up. There's a little smallmouth laying over there. Some of that brush. Man, I hope he's sure looking like he might get hung up. Only bad thing about this one little spot right here is a lot of rocks to hang you up. Threw my line right in the tree. That wasn't exactly the best thing to do. Got a tune up on this reel right here. I've had this thing forever, but last time out, boy, it was acting wonky. I thought I was going to have to throw it away, but tuned it all up, put some fresh line on it, and the thing actually casting back just like it should. Not bad, because I've had it a long time. My line then got hung up on my anchor. Yeah, this thing's actually doing really well. Hey, there we go. Smallmouth. I knew I might be able to pick one off in here. I knew it might be in there. I sure fooled him. I sure fooled him. Come on, buddy. Hey. If you settle down, I'll get you out of here. And back on your way. There you go, little smallmouth right there. Look at that. Go back in, we'll catch him another day. My hook has seen better days, I know that. No time to throw that jig head away. Let's see if I can pull another one out of there off that brush. I don't think it's any catfish here. We did catch that one smallmouth. We did catch the one smallmouth. Yeah. Let me hit him with a little top water real quick. Can't hardly fish top water because you pick up grass. Well, when I pull lines, I think this one's hung up. Back to know it is. Ooh, which ain't nothing biting anyway. On those lines. So. Yep, that one's hung up. So let's see if we can get this unstuck. May end up having just to break it off. There we go. A little bit of finagling. I got it. What we gonna do? Let's check the radar. Yeah, it's a good bit of rain coming, so I'm gonna go ahead and load up. So this will be the end of this video, but we'll try and get more coming. So y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching.